So my question is, yeah, Kundalini aligns us with the universe, like synchronized. I read it somewhere. So my question is, there are readers, like they read monthly. They said this month is about acceptance, or they bring this month there will be a rise in anger. So for me, the question is, how does those readings impact us? If I see like, oh, this month you will be more independent, people will tend to be more like angry or something. So how does this affect us? I think it doesn't affect me, but I do trust those readers. I mean, for me personally, I trust. I don't know. Yes, I hope you got me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I got you. I got you. Yeah,
Great.
so specifically this modern era, this modern time, there are some energy readers that are able to tune into the collective energies of the planet that may be influenced by a variety of different things, including, the placement of the celestial bodies and whatnot. But many of them that I'm familiar with speak about the ascension energies, and they offer some updates and some readings about the unfolding of the collective awakening, the collective ascension. And so they may share, okay, for this month or this next period, or after this eclipse or this full moon cycle or this retrograde or whatever it is, they say you can expect to, process some anger. You may be finding yourself frustrated or resentful, or they say you may have some turbulence in your relationships, or you may feel a new leaf turning, a new endeavor unfolding, and they may speak about collective purging and healing, and they may say more people are going to be having deep meditative experiences and things like that. And I think that many of these people that offer these readings are onto something. And they're genuinely sensitive and tuning into some of the collective energies. Um, I can drop a few names here. Lee Harris Energy. I'll type in the chat. Lee Harris. He offers monthly energy readings. He's an intuitive, and he's been doing this for a long time. Matt Kahn occasionally will offer an intuitive update, as well as Amanda Lawrence. She also shares some insights, some of the future projections of how things may unfold during the ascension process. So, in my experience, if I happen to find myself called to one of their talks or their videos, and it feels right for me, I listen. Often it says it kind of it lands for me. It makes sense. It feels right. I say, okay, that's good. If I'm not, but I don't listen to those videos every month all the time. It's only when it's necessary for me that I find myself there. So I would say it's not that their messages are for every single person on the whole planet. I think it's for everybody that happens to come across them and they're in a position to hear the message. That's what I would say. So you may see that, Amanda Lawrence is saying something completely different than Lee Harris. Are they contradicting each other? No, they're speaking to their specific audience. They're speaking to the people that they're inspired to speak to, who may stumble upon their content. That's the way that I see it. So I don't put too much weight on what they say. I see them as valid, and I see them as offering intuitive insights. And if you find your way to those messages, then maybe there's something there for you. And if you hear it and you say, that's not what I'm experiencing. Okay, no problem, no problem. Not for you then. That's okay.
Well,
Ultimately, we
yeah,
have the same skills that they do. We have the same skills that they
what
do to pick up on what's happening.
I want to point to is that how does it affect people with Kundalini? Like the Kundalini, it is said that it aligns us with the universe, does like synchronizes us with the universe. So does it have specific impact on people with Kundalini, or is similar for all the humans?
I would say it's similar, because I think, we are the universe, right? So I don't think we can be unaligned with it. It is us. And I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. But I don't think that there's anything special for people that are going through Kundalini awakening per se. I think even like say Lee Harris, I'm not sure about his experience with Kundalini, though I imagine he's experienced it. It's just not a central theme in his teaching. Matt Kahn has experienced it. Amanda Lawrence has experienced it. And they don't speak about Kundalini awakening specifically when they're offering their intuitive readings. They're speaking to the collective, and that is a very, it's all encompassing of everybody at any point on the path, really. So I think one thing we can consider is at times we have to drop the idea of being Kundalini person, as if that means we're different, or somehow we need special messages or practices or whatever it is. I think essentially, as we know, Kundalini is animating and driving all of us. It's just for us, it begins to move into another phase. But even for somebody not on the path, Kundalini Shakti is still what's breathing them. It's still what's, beating their heart. And so the lines get a little blurred between Kundalini person and not a Kundalini person, if you get what I mean.